I've been working on trying to be a better builder.
Okay.
So I have a list of 1 to 100 things for me to try and build.
Okay.
And that sort of thing. So what I need from you is to pick a number 1 through 100.
I'm always going to go 58.
58? Alright.
Yeah,
58
kind of my
is... Ooh, an Empire build! Oh, that's really exciting. I like that one. Hello and welcome to another build series video. In this video, I am going to be doing my own version of something that might be in Katherine Elizabeth's Empire's build. So the first thing that I did was I had to start off by looking back at what she had done previously. And the first thing that I noticed was everything looks soft. So that's what I wanted to start with. I want this build to be soft, to be pastel-y, to be comforting, like it feels like home, because that's the vibe that I got from Katherine when watching her videos. Every good build needs a good base, a good place to start working from. So the very first thing that I did was I found an area that I thought I could make into something interesting. I wanted this to not just be some flat open space, because to me that felt too easy. So I found this cute little hole that wasn't quite right, so I ended up doing a lot of terraforming on it. When I was done terraforming, I had this hole, and I wasn't quite sure what to do with this hole. I knew I wanted to figure something out, but I was like, how can I make Katherine's vibe come out in this hole? And then I started thinking about the overgrown and how I could put a little pocket of the overgrown in the hole. I started with calcite because Katherine used a bit of calcite in her builds, and I thought that that would be a good tie-in, a great place to start. And I was doing good. My plan was to put calcite on the floor here, fill it with water, put some like leaves and greenery around. And then the problem came in because I got about this far and then my file corrupted and I lost 90% of my footage. You can see my next thing comes when I'm back on top. I created the little area down there that you can see just hints of if you look closely. A little pond, a little waterfall. I will talk about that more, show more of that when I get with the final build and that sort of thing. But the next thing that I wanted those overgrown flowers that Katherine made. I thought they were really cool, and I thought that that would be a good way to give a nice little hat tip to Katherine without copying her thing, because I did not look at her flowers. I just remembered, I went, oh yeah, Katherine built like these cool flowers, so I want to build some of those. So I just did my best, and you can see me struggling trying to figure out how to build this flower, how to make it look cool, and I made a rose, and then I did a sunflower, and then I just did another, I don't know what kind of flower, just something that looked like a flower, and then I finished it up with another rose. Then I needed more flowers, so I took a bunch of the smaller flowers and planted them around, and I tried to do colors that I didn't do for the big ones for the most part. So I started with like blue and purple, and then I wanted some like too tall flowers, so I threw some rose bushes and some poppies, I think they are. I might be wrong. I really don't know my Minecraft flowers. Once the flowers were done, I really wanted to build a building somewhere, but I wasn't quite sure where to do it. So I ended up going through and like just tidying stuff up, doing a little bit more terraforming around, when I discovered a little cave that I hadn't covered up before. I didn't see it before. And I got an idea to do, there's the little overgrown like area that was like through a little cave and had like amethyst, where Katherine got all of her flowers. And I thought it would be really cool, the spring, and I thought it would be really cool to build a spring in here that's separate from like the little area at the bottom that I did, because the little area at the bottom was supposed to be like open to the public, so like people could go visit Katherine's empire and do that sort of thing, and just see all of that. That was all wonderful and everything, but the spring was just for Katherine and people that she trusted enough to show it to. So I made my own version of the spring. First we put some blocks here. We put a jukebox here. Some moss on the wall. Some stairs. Some more moss. Some dirt. Some leaves. Spore blossom for the particles and aesthetic. Some amethyst because it just fits. Some vines because it's overgrown. Some glowberries for light. And some water because it fits the vibe. And now I present to you the finished product. So we have the flowers and stuff on top to identify it amongst the area. I wanted the idea of everything is like growing out from it, and then you have these nice stairs that go down into a little like pavilion, into this tiny little house that I had fun designing, like just this tiny house design for. I've never done a tiny house before, and I think it works pretty well. A little garden out back. And then we head into the private springs, and you can see as you walk in, it just has this beautiful air about it. I think I captured the vibes of the overgrown spring very well with this area. I did watch that video 5 or 6 times before I started making this area. I'm so proud of it. I think it's amazing, and I absolutely love it. You can see the back of the house a little bit here. I'm not completely happy with the house, but I think it does what I want it to, and I think it was a great challenge for me because I'd never done something like that. Going down the stairs, you can see this is the idea of the public overgrown. Like Katherine had her fountain and things like that, and this is supposed to sort of be that vibe. We have clay walls and we have white wool and things like that, and it's very pretty. You can see, like, even looking down, it looks magical and pretty and beautiful, and I think I did a wonderful job capturing the vibe of Katherine's entire empire in this tiny little area. I couldn't be more proud of the work that I did for this, especially for it really being my second build challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed my second build challenge. Like I said, this was kind of difficult for me, taking somebody else's style, somebody else's vibes, and that sort of thing, and trying to make my own version, my own thing with it was a lot of fun, and actually the point of quite a few of these build challenges. I'm taking like ideas and vibes from like these really amazing builders that I love on YouTube and going, how can I try and do this but make it my own, do my own take on it, do my own. Flattery is the best. Nope, that's wrong. What is it? Copying is the best form of flattery or something like that. But I don't want to just copy people's things, because then I don't think, at least to me, I'm not learning how to build. I learn from doing things myself, not just like going, okay, you did this, I'm gonna copy it exactly. So I think this was like a really good job. I'm really proud of it. And Katherine, if you see this, I hope you like it. I absolutely adored your Empire series, and I hope that I did the overgrown justice. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!